Smack me on the back of my neck and call me James, boy. Let's make a venison sausage and potato skillet. Oh my gosh. I've got 5 little golden potatoes. I'm just gonna cut these in half and throw them in a pot. We're gonna boil these until they're done, but not completely disintegrating. Got half of a large white onion. Somebody playing a violin, my eyes are starting to water. Got me a little orange bell pepper. I'm gonna dice this up as well. You use whatever color you want though. It don't really make a daggum. Gonna add some salt to our potatoes. I'm gonna go ahead and brown down our onions and bell peppers. A little bit of Tony's. I got them onions and peppers browned down. Now I'm gonna just transfer them to this plate. Got about a ½ pound of deer sausage going in. All right, our sausage is done. We're just gonna go ahead and pull this out a little bit at a time, but we're gonna leave the grease in there to make some gravy. We'll add a little bit of bacon grease, a tablespoon of butter, and let that melt down. If you're using regular pork sausage, you'll have a lot more grease than this to work with, but we don't have a lot of grease since it's deer meat, so I'm gonna add a little bacon grease and some butter. Spoonful of flour. Also gonna add a little bit of water. A little bit at first. A little bit more flour. A little bit more water. We'll go ahead and add some pepper, some salt. All right, we got our gravy done. I had to whisk it all up and make sure all of those little pieces of flour were nice and smashed out, and so it's nice and smooth now. Now we're gonna add in our onions and peppers and our sausage. We're also gonna add in our potatoes. Take this and just mix it all together. Mash it up with a spoon. Get our gravy nice and incorporated on top. And you can choose to take the gravy out and pour it on top of this stuff if you want, but if you're lazy like me, you can just leave it in there, dump it in here, and just kind of mix it all around. I'm gonna hit the top with a little bit of Tony's, a little bit more salt. I only used 2 tablespoons of flour, but as I went along, I kept adding water, making sure it was a nice consistency, making sure all those little clumps of flour were out of there, salting it to taste. Cheers. That would make a killer breakfast on the campsite. That'll make you want to slap somebody on the side of the road and you don't even know who they are. Dang, that's good. That's a good hearty breakfast. I would highly recommend this, and if you don't have deer sausage, that's fine. Use regular pork sausage. Make sure you don't have to work that day, because after you eat this, you ain't gonna want to do nothing. Y'all go get you some.